Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, as soon as I've got the entire night to myself, guys, and the entire house to myself, I thought I'd pump out a quick video even and have a quick chat with you guys about something that has been irritating me over the last 12 to 48 hours, 12 to 24 hours, excuse me. And the reason I've got a whole night to myself and the house to myself is the kids are at their grandparents' and my missus has decided to go to some kind of belated Christmas party at her sister's husband's mum and dad's house. Now initially I was invited to this little shindig, but as you well know, I'm quite the shut-in, quite the recluse. I'm not overly keen on other people's company, other people's children, and especially prolonged periods of loud shit music and people talking, overlapping one another. So I decided to sit this one out, have a bit of me time, bit of a lawn time, bit of gaming time, that kind of a thing. And of course, as to be expected, my missus has got worse for wear. She's completely hammered. She has been texting me things that she never usually says any day of the week. I'm not going to delve too deep in what she's been saying, but I'm pretty sure you can all pretty much judge that for yourselves. Well, what was actually coherent as she was texting me, that is. I mean, most of it was just jumbled up gobbledygook, but I could get the gist of most of what she was saying. Anyway, okay, guys, enough of my life story. What I want to talk to you about tonight, guys, is the most blatant, if ever you've seen it, pro-refugee, pro-open borders propaganda I think you'll ever set your sights on. Now this is from a Twitter account called MSFC. I'm not quite sure who these guys are, but they've made a thread about some Q80 lad called Imran who's had his name changed to protect his identity, even though he's a criminal trying to break into many countries throughout his little journey to our tiny little island. Now initially I found this story on Lotus Eater's daily YouTube channel, but I wanted to bring it to you guys as well and just put my spin on it at the end as I usually do. So it starts off by reading, guys. Now this is done, like I say, in a thread with like illustrated comic book illustrations in each thread that depicts his journey, his brave, wonderful journey from where he was to trying to break into our country, basically. So we'll go through each one and then, yeah, we'll have a quick chat about it at the end. So, it starts by reading. This is the story of Imran, a teenage Badoon from Kuwait. I'll get to what Badoon means very, very shortly. Who tried to reach the UK 20 times. Trying to break into a country 20 times before he's even 18 years old. And we're supposed to put this criminal on a high pedestal and paint him in gold paint. No, he's a criminal who shouldn't be here. Simple as that. On his last attempt, he almost died and witnessed his friends drowning, yada yada yada. So the first illustration, like I say, a comic book illustration. This is the story of 17-year-old Imran. His name has been changed to protect his identity. I mean, this country's well renowned for protecting the identity of fucking hardened criminals, aren't they? So that's hardly an eye-raising thing, is it? I come from Kuwait. I lived there with my father. We were persecuted because we were Badoons. Badoons is stateless minority. On the 26th of the 8th, 2020, at the age of 13, I participated in the Badoons protest in Taimar. We demand citizenship. We demand rights and a roof over our head, access to schools and healthcare. We were arrested, and after being released from prison, I decided to leave. So he went from Kuwait to Turkey. Turkey, by the way, a very safe country, not at war. He went from Turkey to Greece. Greece, also a very safe country. No wars, no chaos. From Greece to Germany. Again, Germany, I wouldn't say Germany's safe because of the influx of refugees that country has had over the last few years, but it's relatively safe for the people who are committing the crimes themselves. And of course, excuse me, he went from Germany to Calais, and you can guess where he's trying to get to now. So all them safe countries all bypassed, simply so he can get to the honey and milk and streets laden with gold of the UK. I tried again at the end of October. 70 different people from 70 people from different countries. The police tried to stop us leaving the shores. Horror, fear, My friends died in front of me. We were drowning together and I couldn't do anything. Now that's the end of the illustrations within this thread, guys. You can get the gist of what this is trying to do. It's trying to pull on the heartstrings of brainless fucking idiots who can't think for themselves, and they must think that these poor, persecuted refugees need salvation and sanctuary from the, well, basically sandpit shitholes that they originally come from. Now, what I want to say about this initially, guys, is this guy, this Imran lad, among many fucking others, thousands upon thousands of others, are not our bloody problem. I don't understand why we have to take in the waifs and strays of the entire Middle East. Why does it fall on us? I know a lot of people will use the same age-old argument of, oh, we bombed their countries, we made them into terrorist cesspits. Yeah, maybe. But did I bomb their countries? Did you bomb their countries? Did any member of the public go in there and bomb the shit out of their countries? No, they bloody didn't. MPs and governments bombed the shit out of these countries for oil, financial gain, and various other fucking bullshit reasons that they will try and deny. So why does the brunt of everything have to fall on our laps? I am sick to death of that fucking argument. We bombed their countries, we made them inhospitable. No, we didn't. We are the members of the public. We are the one in which the financial burden falls upon. High taxation, more national insurance, more council tax to deal with the influx of more bodies and more lives that need more public transport, more healthcare. It all comes out of our back pockets, the hard-working British public. MPs brought these wars to the Middle East. Prime ministers and presidents brought these wars to the Middle East. So why, in the name of shithousery, is it we that has to suffer through a few corrupt few? I don't know. I can't stand that argument. I debunk it every time I fucking well hear it. It's got nothing to do with us. It's to do with past governments. All the refugees, all the mob that want to come over here and take over the place, go and live in Tony Blair's back garden, Boris Johnson's back garden, Theresa May's back garden. Not in our sodden back gardens, because you are not goddamn needed and you are not goddamn wanted. You are not our responsibility and you are not our problem. Simple as that. I'll leave a link in the description, guys, to this tweet so you can go and have a look at it yourselves, look at the pictures, look at the fawning replies from all the wokies saying how awful it is for this poor Q80, all the rest of it. Makes you feel sick. Gives you gastroenteritis, if anything. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I thought I'd bring this to you. Let me know what you think in comments, guys. It's blatant fucking propaganda, wokeist propaganda, pro-EU, pro-refugee propaganda, excuse me, and pro-open borders propaganda. Anyone can see it that's got half a brain cell. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Cheers for watching.